Hello there, my name's Dan and welcome to my garden here in Essex in the southeast of the UK. So many of you may be aware I grow a variety of plants here, many of which could be described as standard for growing in the UK or indeed other temperate or cold climates, and some of which could be described as a little bit different, a bit more exotic. But with the right approach, there's probably more exotic plants that you can grow in the UK than you actually think there is. So today I'm going to be making a video and I'm going to show you 10 exotic plants that you can grow in the UK or other temperate or cold climates. In the description box below you'll find some detailed videos I've made on how to grow many of the exotic plants which you're going to be seeing today. I haven't made the videos this year or in previous years, but there they are down below, and I'm also going to be making more videos on these sort of subjects as time goes on. So if you'd like to be notified of when them videos come up, please feel free to subscribe, and if you like my video, please feel free to like it and share it with anyone else you think may be interested. So peppers and chilies are great fun to grow. They do appreciate a nice long growing season, so you want to be planting them around January, February time. Raise them initially inside and then bring them out once frost has passed or once you can protect them from frost. Romano mixed, mini red, Basque, Onavec. Watermelons and melons, so they are such fun to grow and they could be described as challenging. They are one of these crops that could be described as not guaranteed here in the UK or a similar climate, if indeed anything in gardening is guaranteed, but they are more challenging. However, I have a variety of watermelon here. I've got one melon and its variety Siberian Lights, which I initially planted on the 30th of March inside and then brought it out of here, planted it out into this container in the polytunnel on the 8th of May. And it's doing very well, and hopefully within a month or so I should have a lovely edible watermelon here. Me being me, I also stuck a chili plant in the same container, and this is variety Basque. Banana plants, so this is variety Dwarf Cavendish, so this is a non-hardy variety of banana. It will not tolerate frost. If you want to look at a frost-hardy variety of banana, look into moussa daggio. But I've had this for probably about 2 years or so now, something like that. I've taken pups from it, suckers, and they're doing very well indeed. So here are some pups I took. So young Dwarf Cavendish plants, they look really beautiful. Look at that lovely pattern on them. In fact, this pup here has actually put up a pup of its own. So you can actually propagate your own supply of banana plants once you have one specimen. This here is banana plant variety Moussa daggio. So you might want to look into this variety. It's said to be potentially an edible cold hardy banana, but I can't confirm that yet. I don't know, but I'm going to be giving this protection when it's young, and then maybe when it's a bit older I will put it outside one winter and see how it gets on. Maybe once it's put up some pups, etc., and I can then take the chance of putting it out in the cold. But banana variety Moussa daggio. So here I have a coffee plant, and I really haven't given this the love that it deserves. I took it in last winter to protect it from frost, and it's been out here in the polytunnel. It's very unlikely I will get coffee beans off of it, but it is good fun to grow. Okra, so I have two plants here. I planted them initially on the 20th of March and then planted them out on the 8th of May. Once again, I grew them here in the polytunnel. So they are variety Super Bindi. Now, one thing I've found about okra plants is everything seems to want to eat them. They literally got ravaged, especially when they were young. Go in there, see a leaf chewed or a leaf missing, but they did indeed recover and they are carrying a crop. Aubergines, otherwise known as eggplant, brinjal or talong. I initially planted them on the 17th of February inside and then planted them out on the 8th of May. So I've got two varieties, Check Early and Long Purple Aubergine. These are variety Long Purple, and these are variety Check Early. This here is a Sanguinelli Blood Orange, so got it planted in the ground. It's doing very well, citrus-like, well-draining growing medium. So if it's in the ground, make sure that you indeed have that. If it's in a pot, you can buy ready-made citrus mix, which could be useful. But I had a small crop off of this, and this has proven to be very hardy here. We had some rather cold weather earlier in the year, down to about -8°C, and it took it. I did give it a bit of help with a blanket over the top on the very cold nights, but I think it would have got through without that anyway, but I did it as a precaution. So, Sanguinelli Blood Orange. This here is a tea plant. So I've owned this for a few years now. I need to repot it. They like an ericaceous growing medium. And this here, I've never given it any protection. It's fully hardy here in the UK. Took -8, no problem at all. Hopefully one day when I can get it in a bigger container, or maybe even in the open ground, I'll have enough leaves off of it to make a cup of tea. Here we have a pomegranate bush. So this is variety Provence, which if I remember correctly is a French variety, and it's allegedly hardy down to about -10°C, which I believe it took that cold spell we had, which went down to about -8°C, no problem. It is deciduous, so it loses its leaves in winter and then leaves out in the spring. One thing about growing pomegranates in a climate such as the UK is it's very unlikely to get fruit off of it because they don't flower until around August, and then of course when if a fruit does form, it's generally cold by the time that happens. But either way, it's a really lovely, beautiful bush with good ornamental value for that. Grapes. So if someone said to me you can only grow one exotic in your garden or your allotment, I would choose grapes, because they're fully hardy here in the UK. You can get incredible yields off of them. These vines can get very big, so they can produce a lot of fruit. In fact, it's very easy for them to get out of hand, so it's very easy to underestimate the sheer volume of fruit that you can get off of one of these. You can get different varieties or that can do better in different locations. For example, something like Suffolk Red could be a good one if you live further north. If you're into making wine, a variety such as Riesling could be a good one. This is Lakemont Seedless, which is a US variety, and one thing I like about grapes is they tend to ripen when a lot of your other fruit is finished. So when your plums, cherries, peaches, etc. and pears have fruited, you then get these, and it's a really nice thing to look forward to in the autumn. So definitely put grapes on your list, do a bit of research into the different varieties, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. So there we are, there's 10 exotics for you to grow in temperate cold climates. So hopefully there's something there that will interest you. Have a look in that description box below and you should find some more detailed information on how to grow a few of the things I've shown you today. But anyway, if you like my work, please feel free to like and share. And if you'd like to be notified of any further videos I put up, please feel free to subscribe. And I shall see you in the next video.